Time to get to business. Time to pay the bills, folks.
Time to pay the bill. Did you have any dreams last night?
No, dude. Although I did you know that last night was daylight savings time?
No.
I just that's not having a job. That's nice.
Yeah.
I had.
Which way did it go?
We lost an hour.
Oh.
We lost an hour.
Dang.
But I honestly didn't know that. I just was like, I guess I feel shitty today. And also I had one of those moments where, because I set many alarms in the morning.
Right.
Are you a one alarm guy?
One alarm guy.
This is like totally goes to our different levels of discipline that we have. Because I don't set multiple alarms because I need it. I set multiple alarms because I like the feeling of turning the alarm off and going back to bed.
Interesting.
So if I set a 5 o'clock alarm, I don't get to do that. But I set a 3 a.m., a 3:30, a 4 a.m., a 4:30, and a 5.
Wait, start 3, 3:30,
Yeah.
4?
Yeah, all half hours from 3 a.m. to 5.
Oh, it's so good that we're girlfriends that don't sleep in the same bed. Like I'd break up with. Like that sounds.
Oh, it's all.
That is you enjoy.
Well, I don't. Okay.
What's your favorite of the alarms? Which one you're like, this is the good one?
I mean, none of.
No, there's one that you like the most. Because in my opinion, I bet the 3:30 is the best alarm, because the 3 is the one. That's the one that wakes you up.
Yeah.
The 3:30, that's one where you're like, I still got plenty of time.
Yeah.
That has to be.
The 4:30 is the worst one.
Yes,
that's for sure.
Yeah, because now it's counted down. Yeah.
Actually, 5 is the worst technically.
Right.
But 4:30, I do feel I'm going to bed. I'm like
Yeah.
But today, my 4:30, bro. And usually, I'll tell you what, like it does feel like I do feel the feeling. My 4:30, I just fell back asleep so fast. When my 5 went off, I was literally confused. I was like checking the wall clock, like there's no way that was 30. Like it literally felt like a second.
Wow.
And that was the worst thing ever.
Wow.
Feeling like a second. And to be honest, I was so tired, I didn't even remember any of the. I just remembered 4:30, and then in a second it was 5.
So you're doing that. What was it? Have you ever done them by 15s? Or you always?
No, I mean that's not enough time to.
Yeah, okay, to appreciate it.
And sometimes
that's horrifying.
You know what's even worse is sometimes when I get that 4:30, I don't turn it off. I hit snooze, so I get a couple shut-offs in between the 4:30 and the 5.
Oh my god, that's a night. I went to high school with this kid.
What's up?
The most gangster ones. He didn't even have an alarm. He would just wake up. Like
the internal.
Which
wow.
that's a playing with fire guy. He was never late though. To his credit, like he was. I'm pretty good about that too. Almost, I would say more than half the time I'd wake up before my alarm within 5 minutes.
That's, I mean that's impressive.
It's also real stress and anxiety is what's doing it. Like it's not like because I'm so zen, I know what time it is in my sleep. I'm so anxious, I'm gonna miss my alarm that I wake up.
No, your eyes don't flutter open in the morning,
dude. No.
That's yeah. I have a feeling the guy who never set his alarm, because here's the thing: growing up in high school, I didn't set an alarm either. My fucking dad or mom would come into my room and tickle my toes and wake me up nice and gently.
Actually,
my parents were my alarm growing
up.
Yeah.
In high school?
It's hard to
just knowing you. That's so out of character. Knowing what I know, that's so middle school you.
Yeah.
But the idea of high school you having your mom tickle your toes to get you, that would be.
Like, Mama. Maybe not later high school, but
for sure in high school.
I feel like it was though, but maybe I could see myself being like, knock it off. I had alarms for sure freshman year of high school going off, but I did have a blankie till like 7th grade. That was I don't remember how. I don't know if I had alarms in middle. No, middle school. I'm sure my mom got me up, but high school is Yeah, high school. You said I'm a man now.
I'm a man now.
I'm gonna do this myself. Bitch.
Yeah, dude. I had Wait. So when did you start this alarm process? That is, I love you. That's awful. That sucks. That sucks, dude.
Okay,
2 hours of alarm.
Not for me.
That's that.
What sucks is having to wake up and not even get a chance to go back to sleep.
Oh.
Like, do you snooze? You never hit snooze?
No, dude. I'm not a real go back to sleep individual.
I love it. I love it.
Would you ever do that for pure joy? Like, would you ever have a Saturday and just set an alarm at 6 just to have that experience again? That's how you know you really love it.
No. Well, because here's the thing. If I want to go back, I could just wake up naturally and then go back to sleep if I want. Like, it's like
but
not
you can build it into the routine. You could get an extra. You can get an extra go back to sleep.
Like, I could go wake up at 9 and then be like, fuck it, I'm going to go back to sleep if I want to on a day off. I don't need to start at 3 a.m. the process.
Sure, but you could do. I mean, imagine how productive you would feel. You'd already, by 9 o'clock, you'd be like, I've already gotten my going back to sleep time.
By 9 o'clock, that's how productive I am. I woke up at 9 today. I'm like, I woke up 8 times. By the time you woke up once.
I really am attacking this day.
Name a time. Yeah, I've woken up at it.
Yeah, dude. I woke up every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
What have you done today? Just woken up.
Yeah. So I woke up. Took a crazy poop.
Yeah.
It wasn't even poop.
Whoa.
It was.
Put yourself in a box with this one.
It was like a K cup. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad, and I was like, I was like, damn. It really sucks to start your day this way.
Yeah. I did stress stream.
Oh yeah.
Tonight. Or
tonight.
You
have unplanned?
I was in an argument with my brother over kickball. And one of us ran the bases the wrong way. He's like, you can't do that. And then I was like, why are we even doing this right now, man? I can just get up. And then I woke up. And that's it. That was my alarm.
I could see why you wouldn't want to go back to that.
No.
You don't want to deal with that strife in the family.
No, we were playing on my middle school. We had we played on concrete basketball courts. I remember as a kid, this is not a dream. This happened in reality, David.
Okay.
This really happened. There was this kid, we would play kickball, but it was these concrete basketball courts, and this one kid, he was wearing shorts. And he kicked the kickball. He hit a triple, but he was running into third, and he slid.
Oh my god!
On concrete, and then he was like, "Ah!" Started crying, and his brother was like, "You slid on concrete." No one had any sympathy for him.
Damn, dude. But honestly, he's a committed athlete. I like that.
Yeah, but it was.
He's putting his body on the line for his team.
Yeah,
and his brother was his brother on the other team, or
I think his brother was just embarrassed that because he was a 7th grader and this kid was a 5th grader, and just embarrassed that his brother was causing a scene.
What were you?
I was probably a 6th grader, and I was playing kickball.
Okay,
but I wasn't.
You had 5th graders and 7th graders in the same school?
Yeah, absolutely. I had kindergarten through 8th grade. It was the same school.
Wait, you were in 8th grade with kindergartners walking around?
Yeah, dude.
1,000%.
I mean, we had different recesses, but yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, my whole school was 85 kids, kindergarten through 8th grade. There was 10 kids in a class.
Oh, you had 10 kids your age in your whole school?
Yeah. My 8th grade class was 13 kids.
Jesus, man.
Yeah. So then kindergarten first was put together. 2nd and 3rd was in the same. 4th and 5th, and then 6th had their own room. 7th and 8th.
What were you, Amish? Why was this?
Kind of that energy. It is.
Why were there
it was literally a house.
Really?
It was literally a house. Yeah. Kittredge School.
Wow,
yeah.
dude.
Hey, the graduating class before me was 8 kids. So we were 13.
So there's a guy in Mission Impossible named Kittredge. Did that stand out to you?
My school. There's actually I don't know who there has to be a Kittredge because it is a common name. Like I've heard it in other.
He's in Mission Impossible. He's one of the
Impossible. He's in
guys.
Who was he?
He was okay. Remember in 6 how Ethan Hunt like shows up to this one meeting and gasses the whole meeting and
Yes.
Kittredge was the guy that he gave the mask to.
Oh, he was the guy on the train trying to buy the thing later in that. Wait,
I
thought the gassing was in 7.
Maybe the gassing was in 7.
I think the gassing.
The
was
gassing
in 7,
might have been
he was on
in
the train. Kittredge was on the train.
He was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep. Kittredge
My
was.
alma mater.
Why did this stuck out to me and you didn't even know?
Yeah, well, that's because we complete each other. That's because
you're right. That's what we realized that we're each other's girlfriends essentially.
Well, yeah. Well,
because I mean the other day you were like putting on a fashion show for me.
1,000%. I thought, I need someone to check out my outfit. I needed. Yeah, it's really honestly though, it's gonna be you or my mom.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what do you think of this?
Because you got you made a purchase.
I did make I got some undershirts, some tank top undershirts.
Well, they're wife beaters.
Yeah,
you're trying to make
beating around that bush. I was beating around that bush. I didn't understand why that was derogatory until well after college.
Why that was derogatory?
Like why that was like people like you shouldn't call them wife beaters, and I didn't put. I was like, I didn't get it, and then it. And then it all clicked one day. I was like, oh
my god, dude. That's. I mean, come on. That's a little too obvious.
Dude, it went right over.
I get like being. Yeah. Okay.
It just did it. It really did, but
one of it clicked.
It clicked, and then because I think I was having this exact conversation with someone. I was like, "Why is that so?" Oh,
well, okay. This is what I don't get. They're like, "You shouldn't call them wife beaters." Like, why? Are you worried you're going to offend the wife beaters?
Well, I didn't think. Isn't it because like?
Go ahead.
I don't really
sound it out.
I really don't want to explain this one on air. It's just the word. I can't do this one.
It's because trashy men who beat their wives wear them.
Yeah,
that's why.
But isn't it like notoriously of like certain races typically wear them? That's what I thought.
No, well, what?
Does race not play a component in this?
I'm glad you didn't say anything.
That's what I was told. That's what I was saying.
Race plays a component? No, everyone wears them. Tony Soprano wears them. And
that's your reference.
Well, I'm just saying, Tony Soprano wears them. My uncles wear them.
For sure.
It's just lower income. Like the thing is, a lot of people wear them, but you're not supposed to see them. And if you're lower socioeconomical, can't believe I got that word out. Person, you're seeing them
for sure.
And they got a mustard stain usually.
Yeah.
And you got them.
Yeah.
And you do kind of want to. Oh, you know who else wears them? Vin.
Oh, Diesel. Yeah. Though that's what I was going for. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. But you know what? It's tough. Is I wore 'em. You know what? I didn't even show you in the fashion show that I realized because I had it. Because I had. It really makes my shoulder hair pop, which is something I'm not trying to accentuate.
Oh. Well, that's where your Hawaiian shirts come in, my boy.
That's why. Well, yeah.
An unbuttoned Hawaiian shirt so you can see the wife beater.
Yeah.
People know what you're about.
Exactly. You keep it. I guess you're the one I'm beating.
But then you're laid back.
Yeah, dude. And
what a juxtaposition. Yes, I beat my wife, but I also chill.
That is, yeah. I wish I could end one that because that is a hilarious point. No, that is kind of. I mean, I'm trying to. Okay, I guess that's a step. Is I gotta get a girlfriend.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you confuse yes and for and one? Because I was like, and it kind of made sense. Like, but then I was like, and one doesn't make sense because that's you get fouled and you get a. Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
I don't know. I put on a fashion show for you. I did.
Yeah.
I tried on. I took all my Hawaiians off my shelf, and I tried every single one on for you.
And I was being a little gay with it too, because I'm like,
you enjoyed it. You enjoyed it a bit.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
I was like, undo a few buttons.
Yeah, dude. It was really fun. We have a good time together. I think we have a good,
No, it's
we
nice.
have a good time, and I get,
Oh yeah, you light up my world.
you light up my world. We had a good. Well, that was after Air Force One, wasn't it?
That was, and it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
That movie fired us the fuck up.
That was the most fired up I've been in. I can't remember how. Like the most motivational. It wasn't even, but I was just. I haven't been proud of this country for a while.
No,
and that got me fired up, dude.
I mean, quick synopsis.
Yeah.
Because Air Force One, I mean, I'm sure by now everyone should see Air Force One. We were the last two to not see it.
Yes. Harrison Ford, starring role.
Playing the president. And I will tell you, Harrison Ford is the do you know who Harrison Ford is? He plays the president of the United States.
Of America.
But here's the catch. He kicks ass.
He kicks so much ass, dude. And Gary Oldman.
He's Russian.
He's Russian, and he plays it well.
Yeah.
He pretends to be a reporter, and they hijack Air Force One, the namesake of the movie.
And then they put the Secret Service puts Harrison Ford in a we're losing you here. Secret Service puts President Ford into a escape pod, launches out of the plane. And then Gary Oldman, he's talking shit.
He is talking shit. He's killing hostages. But
what does he say about our president?
He's a bitch.
He goes, he left you guys.
Yes. But would President Ford do that?
No. He doesn't. You don't get elected if you do some shit like that. Some shit.
Basically, then he takes out a couple guys. You better believe he ends up with an AK.
Yeah. It's so cool to... Okay, here's the thing about the movie. Because, like, if you were to... Right now, listen. Being, like, American pride now... It's not really the vibe. Like, it's kind of, like, awkward. But this type of American pride where your president is just Harrison Ford and he's shooting an AK, killing Russians on Air Force One, taking it back.
Yes. It was awesome. And everybody was like, there's this, it is an honor to be alongside you, Mr. President.
People were taking bullets for him and shit.
Dude.
And it wasn't...
Planes were taking bullets for him. A plane flew in front of his plane so it would take the bullet.
That was insane.
It was awesome.
That was insane. But the guy who took a bullet for him wasn't even a Secret Service. It was just like his accountant.
Everybody would die for this country.
Mm-hmm.
You would have loved it. You would have loved it. But see, she wouldn't have loved it. That's why you need me as your secondary non-lover lover.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is you need I'm your Air Force One girlfriend.
Yeah.
And you're really just my girlfriend right now. But once we pivot to another thing, then we can, do a lot of that.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, dude.
You got it.
No, man. I think it's good we don't have sexual chemistry, because that would get in the way of the Air Force One joy. Because imagine if you and I were down on the couch just macking, then we wouldn't have enjoyed the movie at all.
Yeah.
Or the fashion show. It'd be too.
Yeah,
it would be. We'd be too locked in on our bodies rather than the joy we could get from these experiences.
And listen, at this point in the conversation, I'm loving it, but we've just talked about what if you and I were gay for too many episodes in a row now.
That's true.
We have to get off.
We'll off the top. We'll go off the top.
We're going off our viral clip because our TikTok fans, they love us talking about what if we were gay, but it's getting old. It's getting old. We can't, and especially, like, let's not disrespect Harrison Ford by being like, what if we were making out during it? He wouldn't have liked that. No,
it's true. All right. I'm over you now.
Okay. Can I, but one last thing, just girlfriend to girlfriend. I've had actually, I was playing it cool earlier. You guys were like, how was work? And I said it was all right. But I actually had a series of unfortunate events today at work. Yeah. I will dish. So I eat lunch
Yeah.
And I got this new habit. I'm brushing my teeth after every lunch at work now.
What?
Because I'm trying to stay minty fresh for my customers.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're packing a toothbrush?
I'm packing.
Whoa. Do you have like a little lid on it?
Yeah,
Or are you just tossing that in the backpack?
it's a foldable. It's a travel
Oh.
toothbrush.
Is it a work toothbrush or your home?
It's
and
a work toothbrush.
You have a work toothbrush.
I do.
And,
yeah.
and
it
do you
goes.
have work toothpaste?
I do. Same toothpaste as my home toothpaste.
What spurred? Some moment had to spur this.
Well, I just would find. I listen. I love sour cream and onion rings. And I just was like, one day I just got paranoid that maybe my breath smelled bad after lunch. So I went, and kept getting gum, and then I was like, this is not fiscally responsible. I'll brush my teeth. That's kind of what happened. Really.
Okay. Real bull by the horns here.
Yeah, it's not interesting, but you wanted to know.
No, I find that incredibly interesting. As you were saying, though.
Anyhoozle, I I'm finish lunch up. I'm like, it's time. I'm gonna brush my teeth before work. I get back to work.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
You know what would be a real power move?
What?
You brush him, name tag on, in the front of the store. And then walk in.
See?
They've said nothing about that. They've said, I know they're like, you can't smoke, you can't drink, you can't. You brushing your teeth and then just go. Would be so alpha.
I might have to start doing this because here's the problem. Our bathroom lines are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I really to like secure a spot, I have to like go like 20 minutes before
Especially at the
lunch
top of
is
the
over.
hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they pack out.
You're right.
I know.
You're right. And so today I didn't time it right, and I went to the back of the bathroom or the employee bathrooms, and I was like, oh, the line's too long. I go to the customer bathrooms, the line's too long. I said, fuck it. I put the toothpaste and toothbrush into my pocket, and I'm like, I'm going to rip this in the middle of my register hour. But then I don't have register. I had product. I was working the shelves. And so I go, I'm like, all right, I'll do that in between. But I was having such a good conversation with my buddy Cole, forgot about it. Then I'm on register the next hour. And then anyway, whatever, finish register up. And then I'm like reaching in my pocket for my phone. And I'm like, what's this like substance on my phone? Are we all following where this is going? I'm like, oh man, maybe the lid's open a little bit. I feel into my pocket. It's almost the entire tube of toothpaste in my pocket. Like, I can feel how much it is, and I'm like, oh my God. It's so much. But the thing is that, like, I can't take my hand out. I cannot take my hand out because it's going to be insane what is going to be on my hand. So I'm like, walk into the bathroom, but just like I have to pretend like I'm casual because I got hand in the pocket. I'm like, what's up, man? Whatever. Thank God the bathroom's open. Reach my hand. It's just like so much toothpaste. I dump. And this is also the pocket where all my things are in.
Yeah.
It's righty. Trusty righty. My phone, my keys, my headphones, everything covered. And then I get to the bottom. I like undo my pocket, and it's like seriously, it's all of the toothpaste, all of it. And I'm like scraping it into the trash can, and then I start washing my pockets, right? I'm like, putting it under the sink. And then now's the point. I'm in the customer bathroom because this is the closest thing. Now's the point where I start hearing people talking outside of the bathroom. They're like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 you know, whatever. They're Chinese. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But they're going, and I can hear...
These Chinese.
I'm just like, oh, like I gotta hurry because they're waiting for the bathroom. But it's taken a long time to get this pocket wash, and then in my haste, I'm getting toothpaste all on the outside of my pants. And I'm like, I'm going to have to wash that too. So I'm washing all the thing, and then, washing my phone, washing my keys, washing whatever, my ass. And then then I hear, is this still in there? Hello? Like,
No.
I'm hearing them on the outside, and I can tell they're hot. I can hear it in their vocal
Hot
cords.
Chinese?
They're not actually Chinese.
But there are hot Chinese.
Well, yeah. I'll acknowledge that.
All right.
But I could tell I could hear they were hot, but I could hear they were not Chinese.
Oh.
And they were like, they're like, this guy's still in there? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, 1 second. Like,
Sure.
and I'm like, shh, like squeezing the fucking toothpaste out of my pocket, and then taking paper towels and trying to wipe and then clean my phone. But you got to be careful because it's cracked.
Yes.
And
Oh.
water will get into there.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm doing all this. I'm taking a really long time. And then I whatever. Like, people are knocking and shit. I'm like, 1 second, please. Sorry. And then,
Is the voice getting higher?
yeah,
The voice
I'm getting
higher?
nervous. And then I'm like, well, I might as well brush my teeth.
I was gonna ask. Did you? Yes. Thank you for taking charge of your life, because that has to be done.
I'm like, I've already been in here for 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude. Did you go like?
No, I didn't take any of the pocket paste.
Well, it's all pocket paste.
I got a little bit out, brushing my teeth, and if you know me, I have a bad gag reflex. My gag reflex is
I'm so glad I don't know that.
you've never like, so I'm like brushing my teeth, and so they're like hello, and I'm like, they just hear me. I'm like, because I've got to brush the tongue. That's the heat point. So I got to brush my tongue. And
How do you think I would know that about you? What an
Well, I've brushed my teeth with the bathroom door open before. I figured you noticed it. Anyway. I
have no idea.
I'm very aware of it, so I would figure it would stick out to but hey, I'm glad you never noticed it, because it's an insecurity of mine. I wish I could throat better, but I can't.
Yeah.
And anyway, this is part of why we can't be full on girlfriends.
That's true. Yeah.
Anyway, so finally I come out of the bathroom. Oh, this is the other thing. I can't get the toothpaste off the front of my pants. Like,
Yeah.
I can't. And when you've been in the bathroom for that long and you're going 1 second and you're and coughing, all this stuff, there's nothing looks more like dried jizz than toothpaste all over the front of your pants. And I just come out, and they're just like immediately like look down, and they are hot.
Oh.
And they just look down at my pants and look at me, and it's also all over my shirt. So it really looked like I like sucked myself off.
Yeah, but at least look at this, glass half full though.
Yeah.
At least from their eyes, it looks like you pack a huge load.
No, yeah,
Like, because they're like, there's a lot of quantity there.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was yeah. You're right. It does
Yeah.
look like
they're like, that guy jerked himself up. But one of the hot
Well,
ones
I
will
didn't
be
hear
like, at least he was packing a huge wad.
True, that's what ladies are into.
That's what they're saying.
They're like, he blows the fattest load.
Indeed, baby. Did you have name tag on?
Yeah, name tag.
You didn't pull that off? You didn't pull that off?
No, man, I'm a company man. And
Interesting.
This is what. And then I still had one more hour of the day, so I was just walking around jizzy.
Yeah.
And just like the amount of people I saw just look up at me like, oh. Like,
Were you at least behind register for that last hour?
no, I was FA.
Oh, that's
I
such
was
a free motion one.
I was walking around the store.
So much motion.
And I did what I could to like have the basket in front of my.
Yeah. You should have just doing car runs.
I ripped some cart runs. Yeah. I did, but it still was. I was like the amount of fellow coworkers that I would. As soon as I talked to them, I'm like, a fucking toothpaste busted inside of my pants. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. My toothpaste. Yes, it was whitening.
So are you?
And it was on my cool pants.
Oh, not the parachute ones.
I wore the parachute pants.
Dude, you have had nothing but bad stories in those pants. They are great pants.
Yeah.
But you've had an improbable run of bad. I feel like, I don't know, or not bad, just difficulties with those pants.
I didn't want to, I was like really worried about maybe the marker cap falling off inside of them or whatever. I was like, I got to be careful with these things. Never had I anticipated an entire tube of toothpaste.
Wait, how was it? Like, it wasn't a travel, right? Like, was it?
No, dude, it was a full. I don't know how many ounce.
Microphone size.
They would not let it onto a plane.
Oh my
tell you that.
Lord.
Yeah.
So as this, I totally thought you were going travel size. That's even. Wait, you fit that all in your pocket?
It has big pockets.
Okay, yeah,
It has
that
big
runs
pockets.
deep.
They do.
Has that changed your thought process? Or are you still going to be brushing teeth mid lunch?
I mean, well, I didn't swear off brushing my teeth, but I'm going to be a lot more careful with how where I put the toothpaste. I mean, man, it really sucked.
Yeah,
that really sucked. I have the pants. I'll show them to you guys before I wash them.
We should take a picture and put it in the clip.
Okay, yeah,
that's for sure going to be the clip. So
put that up, yeah,
because that's awesome.
It's like you're going to be shocked at how much it looks like dried semen.
Because you walked in today, and I was like, I mean, I know how long a Sunday shift is. Like, I was just like, it's long. I never in my wildest dreams would I have guessed that's what got you down.
Yeah, well, I wasn't down.
That's what got you.
I'm always up, baby.
For sure.
Let's hold on. Do I have my? Oh, I don't have the headphones. But you could see some toothpaste remnants inside the key.
Yeah.
And I put that thing under, and it was even like the toothpaste would like be like it would. I would wet the toothpaste, on my hands, and it would look like it would go away, but then when it would dry, it would just be crusty white all over my hands too.
Really?
This toothpaste is hard to get rid of, man.
Was it Trader Joe's brand toothpaste?
Yeah, it was TJ's.
Oh man. Okay.
Sorry.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
How would you have changed your approach if you weren't working there? Like that. Like, would you have just hunkered down in that like just ignored the knocks and been in there for an hour, or would you have like just bolted out and gone home, or would you have? What would you like? You're shopping at a Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
And you're carrying your toothpaste and toothbrush because you're gonna have a aftershock brush.
Yeah.
And you have them in, and you realize you absolutely busted that. What are you doing? You run into that bathroom. You going home? Like, would you be like, I gotta take care of this immediately, or would you ride home in the train with your hand in your pocket and just be like, I'll wait till I get home?
No, I would. I'm bossing that damn bathroom down.
Okay.
If it's the thing is, I'd probably react similarly.
Okay.
Because I'm polite.
Yeah.
And I know those girls probably had to take a fat shit. Like,
yeah,
I'll let them do. Especially they're getting that aggro of it, or maybe they're just entitled bitches. Like my theory.
Dude, I was walking home last night, and there was these women upset me.
Yeah.
These women
They were ladies.
There was this group of ladies outside a bar last night. I was
Everyone
walking
has
home.
hobbies.
And dude, and my headphones were broken, so I was listening to the world, and there was these group of ladies, and their Uber was on the other side of the street, and they were like, something like, they're like, Pedro, we're over here, and they wouldn't cross the street, and they waved him over and made him do a U-turn.
Oh,
I just knew that someday those women are gonna marry some guy, and I was like, that's. I hate it. The hatred. I had like just going indifference in my head, just walking down. I was like, oh, I hate you. Like, I hate you.
And there, yeah. I mean, it was Women's Day. It wasn't Pedro Day.
No. What a way to celebrate.
Can
you imagine Pedro on Pedro's Day? He's like, ladies, I'm over here.
On the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We watched some great Pedros last night.
We did.
The essay.
Oh, my God. Yeah?
Oh,
what do we...
End of watch.
End of watch, dude.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Pena. Great acting. And then they had some cholos that were... I mean, they didn't have a chance with the script. I don't want to even put that on the acting.
But it was like the most like I want to know what the writer of that movie looks like actually, because it was the most like white guy who's never even been to. I was gonna say he's never even been to a gang, but it was like so clueless. Like I don't think he's ever heard a Mexican guy talk before. They're like, it would just be scenes like, "Yo, fool, we gotta commit some crimes today."
That's exactly like that.
Let's check off the list. And then like they're filming. Okay, they like all have a like that movie is like
They all have their own camp. It's a home film.
It was like they shoot it as if it's like several pieces of home film put together. Like that's what the movie's supposed to be. And so they're just like, "Yo, turn that camera on, man. Let's film our crimes." Like that's like what they're doing. And then like just every like the most like, "Oh, I can fuck on heroin, man." Like, yeah, all right.
what is that woman say? What did she say? Something about like, I ain't afraid to die, bitch.
Yeah. Okay, and then like last thing I'll say, this movie and they kill the cops.
Yeah.
They do. That's it, the cartel told them, and you do what the cartel tells you. Typically. And they told him to kill him, and then she's like, "Yo, we gotta." She goes, "Yo,
yo."
She's like, "We gotta plan this correctly, foo, because if we mess this up, the cartel's gonna kill us." And she's like, "I'll go to jail, but I'm not gonna be killed by the cartel." And then at the end of the movie, the police have them
dead to rights.
Their hands up. They're like, "Hands up," and then she's like, "Street side gang, boo!" And they just like get killed by the
and
cops.
There's like rock music playing.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's actually so funny that this movie was like 2012, I think.
Yeah,
they were still doing this type of getting shot for the folks at home. I did a very comical, over-exaggerated getting shot.
but you did it excellently.
I mean, I should have been in that movie.
That
would be really funny if I was one of them.
You would have been great in that.
Oh,
They would have cast you.
they would have. He'd be like, "This is exactly what we're looking for." Will you shave your mustache a little thinner?
Yeah.
Oh. Any hoozle?
Anyway, wait. I can't ask you. I'll ask you. If you were in a group, right?
Yeah.
And like you were going out with guys and girls, and one of the ladies did that. What if your girlfriend had done something like that? Like, Pedro, we're over here. Like in your head.
Oh.
Like, is it like,
I'm beating this bitch tonight? No, I wouldn't accept. I would be like, let's cross. First of all, never would I be with somebody.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
this is a first date if it's happening.
For sure. That's 100% true.
I would.
It was the most revolting. Like it was just, I would like break up with you on the spot.
It's like
you're going home.
Yeah, you're. First of all, you're weak. You're for getting an Uber.
Yeah.
Where was this?
This was it was in Gramercy. It was like 3rd and like 20th or something. Yeah,
you're 6 stops from a L train.
You're so close to everything. Well, also like I don't even know that. I wonder if his name was Pedro. That's what I'm really curious about.
Oh, she just guessed.
Just Pedro. And I saw him make the U-turn.
Yeah, that's really annoying. It's just like, okay, it's way easier for you to get to him than for him to drive on 3rd Avenue.
Yeah, dude. Also, you're going out. It's sad. Like, this man is definitely not living his dream. And they're on these, like, shorts, high, just drunk. I don't know. It made me glad to have a girlfriend like you.
I'm not a fan of the drunk ladies.
No, dude, I'm not. And well, that's something we talked about once before, but at the bar, that's the only trouble there. It's never drunk guys. Like it's always drunk women. They like have a problem. Like we'll talk during the show. If you tell them to stop, we'll like fight back. We'll fight security. Like
and then like there's like a 50% get mean rate.
Yeah, they get mean. They get mean. They're. I told you the one time the guy got thrown out. He was like, That's on me. Walked out of the bar.
Yeah.
I've not seen one lady go, that's my bad.
No. The only reflecting they do is when they're taking selfies in the mirror. Society. That's what has society come to, y'all?
Mm-hmm. Just a lot of hands and toothpaste.
No, you ever have a drunk falling out with a lady?
A drunk falling.
Well, like, you know, where one of y'all are acting up.
No, not real. No, not really.
No.
I've never been on a date and like one of us was too drunk and it was like embarrassing. Like I've never had like a big. I don't really drink that much. I got a sick thing of whiskey the other night, and that got me kind of. But I've never. I don't know, because my mom is like. I don't know if this is gonna be funny, but my mom is like an alcoholic. I don't know, but that's gonna be. And I just can't. I don't know.
Funny.
It's good times, dude. I don't know, but for sure, that I can't be around women that drink that much.
Yeah.
I can't drink that. It is like that thing last night. Like I would rather it would be more attractive to me if that woman ate something off the floor there than did that. Like that, like the drunk being me is the
actually be really attractive.
That'd be kind of, dude. I was behind line. They had a kid at Trader Joe's that did that exact thing, like like just like spilled something. And was like, and I was like, I'd fuck this kid.
It's like we've all been there. That's
oh my God.
What a no. I was imagining she's on her all fours and she's eating it off the floor like a dog.
Oh wow! I was a bend over postage. That would be
postage.
Dude, I would talk to that woman. They like slurping.
She's like, oh, hold on, I dropped my.
Yeah, I'd like to.
I'd be like, excuse me, what's your name?
What's your name? And,
where have you been all my life, beautiful?
You want to go for a walk?
Yeah. Come here, come here, come on.
Yeah. So have you ever been with a?
What position you think she likes?
No, killer. Missionary?
Oh. What were you saying?
I'm just being a goof.
Dude, come on. Goofball.
Yeah. No, but yeah, my mom really struggles with alcoholism.
Oh yeah, this ripe comedy fruit.
Yeah, dude, it's a demon of hers that's plagued our family. But she's been sober for over a year and is really taking charge of that.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, we're really proud of her.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's good.
But yeah, it's really shaped how I view women.
Yeah,
because I used to think my mom was hot, and then and this drinking really put me off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever have any hot cousins?
Yeah, he was cute.
You don't have any girl cousins?
Four guys.
Damn.
And then I have a brother. So and then it's just six lads. There's one that's hot. He's hot. He's got great hair and a nice bod.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Casey. Casey. He knows he's the hot one.
Yeah.
Then there's honestly probably me and my brother vying for second.
Yeah.
If I'm being totally for real.
And who's Casey's brother?
No, so my brother and I don't know. It depends what I'll line them up. But Casey, there's only one that's for sure one, and that's Casey.
And then
he's the best looking guy.
And do you think you
also struggles with alcoholism?
Really?
Yeah, runs in the hot people in my family.
Yeah.
My mom and Casey.
Sitting in a tree.
KISSIN. I just finished it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of. I don't want to say who's. I think. Yeah, I could give you 6. I won't say that. But I know who's not the hottest, and I know who's the hottest, and I think everybody knows who's the hottest. Like my mom would be like, Casey's
the hottest.
The hottest. My hottest nephew.
Yeah.
He's for sure. Do you have hot cousins?
Me?
Uh-huh.
No, I had I have a dude cousins
for sure. All dudes.
I got a kind of a faux girl cousin.
Mm-hmm.
where I have a step grandma.
Okay.
I have a step grandma named Bubby. That's not her real name, but
Step Bubby.
I have a step Bubby.
Uh-huh.
And talk about an alcoholic, bro.
Yeah.
The last time I saw her, we were all out to lunch, and she got wasted at Houston's, and was just like, she has my real grandpa, who she married to become step Bubby, passed away
Okay.
years ago, and she's got a new man named Bill.
Oh.
And Bill, it was the first time I was meeting Bill, and she just got shit-faced at the restaurant, and we're just, like, sitting at the table, and she's like, Bill's, like, right here. She's like, he's nothing compared to your grandpa. Nothing. And I'm like, and he's just, like, forking his salad, like, he sounded like a great man.
You should put up with Bubby.
And she's like, I fucking hate him. Like, just like being so mean to him. And then she sent her fish back 3 times and like was like being like, hey, honey, like pointing to her drink. Like, it was so bad. Like, she was just the worst. Like, shit faced at 3 PM on martinis.
Oh my God, dude.
And it's weird when, like, you know, you get the experience of like being a kid, and then one day like growing up and realizing like your parents aren't as like got it all together as you thought they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's that great Dave Attell joke of, you know how when you're a kid you think your dad's Superman, and then you grow up and you realize he's just a drunk who wears a cape, right?
That's awesome.
That's a good joke. But I never before had gotten it for a grandparent before.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, fucking Bubby's a drunk.
Did you know that prior to this evening, or like that's when it all clicked?
No idea. No
idea. Oh, poor Bill. Also, you know, Bill's the type of guy where if like things end between her and Bubby, nobody's reaching out to Bill. He's grandpa 3 or something. I mean, he's like 3rd string grandparent.
He's nobody to me.
Yeah, dude. And,
he's nothing to me. And I'm nothing to him.
Yeah. Like, yes. Yeah. If someone was like, David's a comedian, you'd be like, who?
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, the worst, okay, this is it wasn't a date, but when I brought my first ever girlfriend over to my house for dinner for the first time, my mom got blackout drunk. And no one else was even in the running. You know, no one else was drinking. And she got blackout drunk. And then my brother, because this happened a lot, but like my brother and I would like, I don't know, we'd have like fun with it or whatever.
Yeah.
But my ex was my college ex. Yeah, dude. It was like, it was, you know, let's have a fun dinner. And so my mom and brother are going at it in front of my girlfriend, and my brother played lacrosse, and my you know,
I could see that.
Yeah, he's a stud. And he goes, you never come to any of my games, like you don't support. And to my mom, I didn't go to any of his games. She was like, you never come. And then my mom,
so this is a crazy dinner fight. Like, this is you never come to my lacrosse game.
You never come. Well, but then my mom,
such white people problems.
My mom sends this haymaker, and she goes, well, Sam, that's because you're retarded. The dinner shut down.
Did he?
Whatever you just let, dude. It was so. I mean, my brother is dying. I'm in tears crying. My girlfriend is like in complete shock, and my mom walks upstairs like she hit a buzzer beater.
Oh my God!
And then
she hit the nuclear counts.
Yeah, 100%. It was the strongest counter I've ever seen. Like just to her own. And then anyway.
Also, not a good argument, though.
No, yeah.
That's not a reason to not go to a lacrosse game.
No, it has nothing. Like, what are you? It's, you don't support me. Yeah, you're retarded. Anyway.
People still show up to the Special Olympics.
My favorite thing is, like, not an exaggeration. Like, she blacked out. So the next day, she comes downstairs, and she was like, how was dinner? And I was like, we've had better.
Yeah.
And she was like, was the chicken overcooked? I was like, no, you called Sam retarded.
You cooked Sam.
She was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "You couldn't have missed it."
Are you sure?
That's my
Wow.
that's my lady embarrassing drinking story. That was one where
That's fantastic.
yeah, dude. I mean, it was incredible. I mean, it was the funniest dinner I've ever had. It was the most. That is also probably one of the most embarrassed I've ever. Like, it was the first time she met my family, and it was like, and I've never heard my mom say that word before or since. She was like, "We're entertaining. Let's entertain." She was like.
Never before that, like, so she kind of went Truman vibe. She said, "I got a nuke.
Yeah,
We're gonna use it. I'm gonna show you what's capable."
Yeah, no, it was the most out of pocket thing I've ever seen. It was so funny.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, dude.
But I mean, good for. He really backed her up into a wall, though. And
he knew she was like plastered, but he was like, I mean, to his credit, there's no way he saw that coming. He was not like, I'm trying to get mom to say retarded. He was trying to be like,
you don't support me.
Yeah. You don't support me. Not. Yeah, she's like, why would I?
Yeah. Good shit, man. Good
Yeah.
shit. Where we at on time, Anna?
Oh,
Wow, dude, we're good. Yeah, let's wrap this thing
we
up.
had some laughs,
Yeah,
and
we
then
did.
they weren't
We
all
learned
about us,
something.
our sexual chemistry. There were other stories and other
did.
your toothpaste.
We dipped our toes in, obviously.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be a thing because it's hard for. I mean, when you said that though, because you are right. We should have other running bits and other things. I am pretty flirty with most of my good male friends. Like that's one of my favorite ways to have a laugh. Is I do get pretty flirty.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Well, now I feel jealous.
Yeah. I like to make. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Not in the palm of my hand.
No, dude, I like to play with other people's hands.
Mm. You know what? I'd like to put in the palm of your hand. Anywho,
This was a fun one.
should we end with a song as we do every episode?
Yeah. Should I lay it down or you want to lay it down? I can get on.
Yeah, you start.
I'm not afraid to take a stand. Take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand. Come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. You said that you're not alone. Not afraid.
Okay, I'm sorry. That reminded me of
What that reminds you of?
dude, when I was younger, my dad had to give like a talk at some like corporate thingy, and he like wanted them to think he was cool. So he learned all the lyrics to that song and he sang it on stage for everybody. I know for a fact that, like, to him in his mind, he was like, "This is awesome." But I know if everyone is like, "Is Gary singing the entirety of Not Afraid?"
You ever watch an idea that you're like, I know, he ran this by nobody?
Well, he ran it by me and my brother. And he Michael Scotted the fuck out, dude. That's 100.
How was he?
I wasn't
Did he do
there.
every
He just
verse?
told me about it, and he was like, "Everybody loved it."
Did he do every verse, though?
Oh my god, dude!
Oh.
It was,
That's so fun. Like the only word for that is fun. Like your dad was fun,
yeah.
and then also in a business setting, you're like, you know what's gonna get this across?
Like I'm just imagining he's like, oh. It was so I was like thinking about it years later. I'm like, oh my god,
That was bad.
because he was telling but me and my brother were so young. We were like, well, and he's like, they thought it was awesome. Like, he was like telling me, he's like, everyone was like, Gary, I didn't know you got down like that, but like really, they were definitely like, oh god. Oh, okay. One more thing. Hopefully, no one tuned out yet. Elizabeth. Shout out to Elizabeth. We got another listener. It's Joseph's wife.
Wow.
And she commented on our Spotify, and I just want to say shout out to you.
Mrs. Joseph, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, well, enough shout outs to Joseph. Mrs. Joseph.
Mrs.
Thank
Joseph.
you.
Mrs. Neaporti.
James, I love you. Nate, I hate you. That's probably about all our listeners.
Corbin.
Corbin.
I don't think Corbin's making it to the end because the last couple weeks I'm like, will you comment? And I haven't seen a comment.
All right, baby.
Okay. Love you guys. Bye.